Hi everyone, today's video is going to be something, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm hating on this brand, and I've done it before, and it's why I'm not going to buy it. And I like the will I buy it videos, and I've done them before, and I can definitely keep doing those in like anti-hauls, but sometimes I think it's really important to focus in on one product. And I don't want to say tear it to shreds, because that sounds terrible, but to kind of really look at it and be like, why are you not going to buy it? And maybe it'll help you kind of see that even things that are brand new and beautiful and like are interesting looking, you don't need. And today I'm going to talk about something that's really tempting me, and that's kind of the point. You know, I could very easily talk about things that I'm not interested in at all, but it's this guy. This is the new Becca, what's it called? Ocean Jewels collection. Now, if you do not know, I am a marine biologist, and in that, anything that's ocean themed, I'm very drawn to. So I was really interested in that. And then they showed the inside. Now, this is very much like the Becca Opera Ski Glow eye palette that just came out. And honestly, they didn't have any new shades. And so everyone was like, girl, I don't need that. This one has 7 new shades. And what it says is that there's a creamy matte, a metallic, and a twinkling topper. So let's look at it. We've got a deep matte brown. How many deep matte browns do you have in your collection? Probably a billion. Look, deep matte brown right there. Anastasia Miami palette. You've got a bunch of those. You've got, really, if you look at it, you got 5 neutral shades. You got a copper. You have a gazillion coppers, I'm sure of it. A taupe. Again, a very easy to duplicate shade. A matte cream. How many matte creams do we have, guys? Probably 4,000. And if you don't, go to Wet n Wild and buy a $1.99 one. So, and then we've got a beautiful shimmery white. Now, we haven't had any, they haven't released any swatches of it, but that's what it looks like from the picture. Shimmery whites. I got a lot of those. So, those 5, I wasn't interested in. But like most things, they have 2 shades. So, you'll see these 2 shades. We've got this beautiful light purple that almost looks like it's got a blue shift, and then this like brown, like it looks like a blue-brown pigment. That's what it looks like. And you know, it's like the coppery with a little bit of green in it, like a duochrome shift. And so I was like, ooh, I might buy that. $35, that's not that bad. 7 shades, that's $5 a shade. That's not terrible. And those 2 shades are gorgeous, and I really want them. And then I said, all right, girl, these 5 you don't, not that you don't care about, not that I'm thinking I wouldn't use them, but you've definitely got. So let's really look at these 2 shades. Let's look at, hold on. Let's see if I can make this. Okay, there we go. Let's look at these 2 shades, and let's go through our collection and see what you have. And I highly recommend doing this, not necessarily with this palette specifically, but with anything. And for that, I'm going to show you what I found for these 2 shades. For this purple, like I said, it's a beautiful sparkly purple. Looks like it's got a little bit of blue in it. And I was like, oh, I don't like that. H&M. Lavender Frost. Beautiful light purple with some shimmer. MAC. What is the name of this? Stars and Rockets. Let's watch them. Let's watch them, which is kind of going to be embarrassing. And now, I understand there's always the argument, but it's a new formula. There might be something a little bit different. So those 2 aren't the exact same, obviously. We've got, this is the Illamasqua Fatale palette, and I have this shade that I believe is called Mystify. Beautiful purple with some blue. Look at that. Then we're going to go into this gorgeous thing, which if I'm going to really want an impactful thing, this is what I'm going to go. This is the Stila Sea Siren. I have done a full review of these. Actually, I posted it yesterday. So if you're really interested in seeing how these guys work and how each one is a little bit different, I'll link that video down below. Look at that. If you're going to want a purple with some blue, these are $24. And then I recently got this guy that I've used once and I really like it. It's the Makeup Atelier Pearl Powder in the shade Purple. So let's see if I can get a good swatch of that. There we go. 5 shades. And I didn't even really start looking into my palettes. That was just like my singles. 5 shades that are going to do the same thing for me, pretty much. So I'm like, okay, I rolled out that shade. Now look at that duochrome. You know you like a duochrome, and I do. I love the way it looks on the eyes. I love how interesting it is. And so then I said, okay, let's look at my makeup collection. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to grab one. Oopsies. Here we go. Let's look at our makeup collection. Let's see what we got. Urban Decay Lounge. What do you know? Oh, beautiful. Tarteist Pro palette that I adore. One of my favorites. I've done a full face just using this palette, and I've done a full review of it. I really recommend it. It's a great palette. Right here. The shade Edgy. What's this gonna look like, I wonder? Alright, Nars single in the shade Malacca. I don't know why I bought this. I'm gonna be totally honest. I had a coupon, or a $25 rebate from Blue Mercury, the brand, the company. And online, this looked really cool. And then I got it, and I was like, oh, cool, Becky. You only have 5,000 shades like that. Too Faced Clover palette. Recently did a review of this as well. This is also in my 17 by St. Pat's project pan. Really like this palette. Let's look at the shade Best Friend, shall we? Beautiful. And last but not least, another one of my favorite palettes. Made it into my top 17 in 2017. Also done a full review of this palette. Great palette. The Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. Let's look at the shade Black Pearl. Want to take a gander? Alright. So, are these... Okay, these three, pretty much the same. This one, which one was that? That was the Nars one. Not a lot to do from there, if we're being honest. And this one's a little more red. So I can see that these are a little different. Do I need another one? I've got 5 pans of it. Do I need another one? I don't. So let's go back to the palette. 7 shades. $35. That's nice. That's not bad. But when you've got 5 neutrals and 2 shades that I already have 5 times over in my collection, I don't need it, and I'm not going to buy it. And like I said, I'm not hating on this collection. I think it's a cool thing. It's a great timing. Sometimes I feel like people come out with collections and I'm like, okay, it's winter. Talking about the ocean. But that's coming out right at springtime. People, I think, are going back to the beach. I think that's great. I'm not hating on that collection or that product. And you know, maybe you don't have anything like it. But what I'm saying is you need to really, when you see something, you're like, ooh, I want it. And that's what I thought. I saw it, I said, ooh, I want it. And I was like, I'm going to go buy it right now. Think about it. Really think about it. Pull out your stuff. See what you got. I've got plenty of things that let me know I am not going to buy that palette. So there you go. If there's something else you want to see me do this on, please let me know. Again, I'm not being hateful to that brand or that release. I'm just showing you that you got a lot. Or at least I do. And that I don't need everything that comes out. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I really and truly do. Let me know as always if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments. I always want to make videos you want to see. And talking to y'all is legitimately one of my favorite parts about doing this. I recently have posted a couple videos that I was a little bit worried about. I'm not going to lie. I posted a video about why I don't do declutters. And my thoughts on cruelty-free makeup. And I was a little bit worried because I felt like controversial is a little dramatic. But they were videos that people would definitely have opinions about. And I was okay with that. And I wanted to post it because it was my opinion and what I thought. And I feel like that's kind of the whole point of YouTube. But it was received well. And even if people disagree with me, which is totally fine, you know, it was done in a very respectful way. And I really appreciate that. And it really, to me, speaks to the quality of people that watch my videos. And I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that. Because I'm just not down for some of these people on the internet that act just terrible and hateful. So I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And with that, I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.